Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to explain what are XML tags and what are the properties or rules of XML tags and what is XML namespace and what is XML schema, that is XML schema definition and comparison between document type definition and XML schema definition. Before starting this video, please subscribe to my channel and share with your friends guys. Let's start our video. XML tags. See, these XML tags are used to describe the structure of document and it is also used to identify the content of the document. First point is XML tags are used to describe structure of document and these XML tags are used to identify content of document. See, what is meaning of tag? Anything that is written in between brackets is known as tag. See, anything written in between this bracket is known as tags. See the syntax of XML tags. They contain open tag and closed tag. Inside this, we are going to write content. This is syntax of XML tags. See, now we see the properties or rules of XML tags. See, first rule is XML is case sensitive. See, case sensitive means, see, these both tags are not same, they are different. It treat this XML treat these capital letters and small letters differently. XML document which treat uppercase and lowercase letters differently is known as case sensitive. See, these both are different because it is capital letter and it is small letter. This is known as case sensitive. And next one is, for every open tag there is closed tag. See this example. This is open tag. For every open tag there is closed tag. This is second rule. And third rule is, for every XML document there is one root element. And fourth point is, XML is nested. See, I will show example so that you can clearly understand these 3 and 4 properties. See this example. In this, college is root element and inside college there is class and there are students. This is known as nested. Nesting means inside one tag there is another tag. This is known as nesting. And fifth property is, always attribute values of XML documents are written in a single or double quotes, but any one of the quotation mark is used throughout the document. See this example. See, in this I'm going to upload picture. This picture name is sai.jpg. So we need to include this sai.jpg by using double quotations or single quotations. This is example of XML document. We should include single or double quotations in XML document. And last property is, XML document supports white spaces. That means you can write like Sai space Nagendra. This XML document supports white spaces. All these are the properties of XML tags. Next topic is XML namespace. See, this XML namespace is used to avoid element name conflict in XML document. See, this XML namespace is used to avoid element name conflict. CONFLICT conflict in XML document. See, what is meaning of name conflict? See, I will give one example. You can understand what is meaning of name conflict. See, conflict is nothing but problem or error. See how this error occur. First one, there is one XML document, that is class, and inside class there is name. And similarly, there is another XML document. It is also same as this XML1 document. See, this both XML1 and XML2 are same. It contains class, name. Similarly, this also contains class and name. So, problems occurs when element name is same. See, element name in XML1 document and element name in XML2 documents are same. See, class, name, and similarly class. See, all these are same. All these element names are same. So conflict occurs. So this XML namespace is used to avoid this naming conflict in XML document. How it avoids name conflicts? By setting unique names. See this example, how these namespaces avoid these naming conflicts. First one, there is one XML document and this is second XML document. As I said before, every XML program contains less than question mark XML version is equal to 1.0 and encoding type is UTF-8. See, you can avoid this naming conflict by giving this class name as class 1 and this name as class 2, and similarly name as name 1 and name 2. So by using this you can avoid your conflict. See, here I changed this class name as C1 class and XML namespace is C1 is equal to class 1. See, I will write program clearly. See here, C1 class XML namespace C1 class 1. See, I changed class name as C1 dot class. Similarly, I am closing this C1 dot class. And inside class there is class name C1 dot name, and here I am going to close this as slash C1 dot name. Here I am going to write student name as Raju, and similarly I am going to create another XML document. This document is 1.xml. Next document is 2.xml. This 2.xml is same. Instead of class 1 we need to keep class 2. Here class 2. This is example of XML 2.xml document. When you combine these two documents, there is no conflict because this XML namespace removed conflict by changing names of elements. If you combine these both documents, there is no error. See, this XML namespace is identified by URI. URI stands for Uniform Resource Identifier. And next, attribute names must start with xml.ns. ns stands for namespace. See the syntax of xml namespace. Element xml namespace, name is called URI. This name is nothing but prefix, and this URI is uniform resource identifier. And elements and attribute names belongs to this URI. This is syntax of XML namespace. See the definition of conflict. Generally, conflicts occur when we try to mix two XML documents. As I said before, if you try to mix two XML documents with same name, that is with same element name, then error occurs. Topic is XML schema. XML schema is also known as XML schema definition. See, this XML schema is used to describe and validate structure and contents of XML data. See, this XML schema is used to describe and validate the structure and content of XML data. Structure and content of XML data. This is definition of XML schema. See, XML schema is a method of expressing constants above the XML document. See, this XML schema is same like XML DTD, that is data type definition, but this XML schema provide more control to XML structures. See the syntax: XS schema space XML NS implies XML schema is equal to, we have to write here content. This is syntax of XML schema. XS schema XML namespace implies XS. Inside this we have to write content. This is syntax of XML schema. See, this XML schema supports data types. It is one of the major advantage of XML schema. And next one, it is very easy to validate correctness of data by using XML schema. Next one is, it is used, this XML schema uses XML syntax, so no need of learning new language, because this XML schema uses XML syntax. XML editor is used to edit XML schema. To edit XML schema, we use XML editor. See, this XML schema is extensible, and this XML schema provide secure data communication. See the comparison between document type definition and XML schema definition. DTD stands for document type definition and XSD stands for XML schema definition. This DTD do not support data types and namespaces, but XSD supports data type and namespaces. See, this DTD do not define order for child element, but this XSD defines order for child element, and this DTD is not extensible, whereas this XSD is extensible. See, this is the syntax of document type definition. See, content document type element identifier, and content declaration inside this. See the syntax of XSD. XS schema XML namespace gives XS, you have to paste link here. XS contains link. Similarly, we need to close this XML schema. See, We opened XML schema here, we closed here. XML namespace, XML schema, HTTP. You have to write your link here. This is syntax of XML schema. Friends, I have uploaded complete web technologies tutorials in description. You can watch from there. Please don't forget to subscribe, guys. If you want any other tutorials regarding computer science and engineering, comment below.